Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm in Carlsbad, California, at the Starnet spring meeting, and I'm with Leah Ledoux, the Director of Strategic Accounts. Leah, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. How are you today?
I'm good. It's good to be with you. So you've been doing this role for 2 years now, right?
Yes, I have. Strategic Accounts has been going for 1 full year. When I started out, as you know, Starnet did not have a program, and that's been very exciting. It's morphing and it continues to change, but we have had a really great year, and we're continuing to get more clients and more contracts.
Mm-hmm. And last time we talked about Strategic Accounts, I think there were 14 members that had signed up to a kind of a special program for that, right?
Yeah, there are 14 members that are part of it, and those members are very active. We speak once a month, and, there's a few of them that I engage with weekly. We continue to really open up our perspective on strategic accounts, and because Starnet's an unbiased service provider and we carry a number of different vendors, we feel our program is strong.
And another role you play is this whole Specifier organization where a lot of your members have individuals that are business development people, and they call on either design firms and end users and try to make sure that specs are written that include that member or the entire organization, right?
Yeah, the Specifiers Committee is really kind of fun and it's exciting. It's really great to see the growth when a member hires an individual new in their company to do this role. And they've started out either in design or maybe they were a project estimator and that they're moving into specifications. But that role really is business development, and that role also calls on design firms and end users. Starnet started the Specifiers Committee 2 years ago, and Sherry Gorman is a chair who is wonderful, as you know, and Lauren Burke in Boston, Mass, with Allegheny is the vice chair. And we have a lot of really creative individuals that are part of this committee that really give a lot of input to what we do every year. What I feel is one of the most exciting part of Starnet and kind of the growth opportunities that we give is the education platform that we provide for our members so that we can help train these individuals. And we do that once a year, the weekend before NeoCon, which I know is a crazy time for everybody, but it's exciting. Everybody comes in on a Friday before NeoCon. We meet, we have an open reception, and then really for 2 straight days, Saturday and Sunday, we go through a lot of different training pieces that really help new people and existing people in this role really grow into it. And we have so many great vendor partners that are part of this function. We involve them because we think it's important to be consistent, and we also want to see what they're doing and be kind of up to times on their rollouts of their products and all the great things that they're doing that they show at NeoCon.
A couple quick questions on that. I think one of the big news items here is how many members in the past year have added this role, right?
Yeah, it's really exciting news, I think. We take a look at numbers every year with the surveys that we do after our annual meeting. And we started off in the beginning with maybe 35, 40 specifiers. And currently right now we've almost doubled that. We have close to 80 specifiers. Every year membership is really looking at this role a little bit differently. That's how we grow our businesses, when we're able to control specs.
You were telling me that this weekend you spend before NeoCon, I said, who does the teaching? And these vendor partners that come are a big part of that, right?
Yes. The vendor partnership is very involved. We do a reach out to each of our vendors that has been part of this function in the past. But what's more important, like this year, we're really focusing on custom carpets and how to create and how to control specs. And we also talk about how to actually write a specification so that that spec stays and that member actually gets that job.
Okay. And one of the big challenges that's the elephant in the room, I guess you'd say, with Starnet are some of these vendor partners that sell direct. So in getting them in the kitchen with you with this, it kind of gets them on board to help this avenue win, right?
Yeah, it does. The sell direct is a concern for, I think, the flooring contractor overall, because I think back in the 80s, the flooring contractor really controlled projects, and then it kind of changed, and strategic accounts from our vendor partners became really ramped up. And that role changed. And through this new committee that we've had for 2 years, through specifications, the members really controlling their work. And we have some members. I was in Minneapolis last week and I met with Mike Martin there. And, he has a whole division that's designed for specifications. He's got 5 or 6 people. That's all they do. So it's firms like Mike's that is really very powerful. And we have members in Canada. We have members out in California. They're really all over the country. And it's really a testimony to what we do. do is we really want to grow our vendor partnerships business, and this committee is really used for that purpose.
When these specifiers and business developers call on design firms, what do you think the design firm thinks the benefit is of dealing with this person?
That's a very good conversation. It can go in a couple different directions. This business is about relationships, but I think if you were a new specifier and you started out with a member and you didn't have experience, it's really about providing services that interior designer really may not get. There are a lot of mills that either don't have enough salespeople. We have a lot of specialized products, so we can do anything from cork to ceramic tile, to carpet, to custom carpet, to a number of LVTs. So when a specifier is working with a designer, they can offer a number of different products in one call rather than having a number of different manufacturers involved. And that service actually is real good.
Okay. So to mirror what you're saying, when these designers deal with a Starnet member, they're dealing with somebody that touches the product, that is not biased because they make the product and can offer more than one solution, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We can offer real live costs to how products get installed. So if a designer's working on a project and she needs pricing and needs an estimate, who is better than a flooring contractor that deals in multiple products to be able to offer those services? We offer a number of different services. Pricing is one element. Offering product presentations is another. We offer CEUs. And I'll just plug Sherry for a minute. Sherry does a lot of different events in her showroom where she'll invite a vendor partner in and she'll do something fun. I think she did a French night a few weeks ago, which was very successful. Lauren Burke does an event in Boston called Post Neocon, and it is one of the largest events in the industry. So we offer services that not a lot of others do.
So let's go back to the Starnet Strategic Account Program for a second. It's your main focus, the reason you were hired, and I think you were telling me that you spent 5 days at home in March, right?
I did, yeah. That was challenging. But, March, April, May is really the trade show time. I attended 2 shows back-to-back, which was Global Shop in Vegas and Specs in Orlando, and both of those shows were extremely attended, high attendance for retail. As you know, everyone's kind of concerned about where retail is going, and there's all this, purchasing over the web and what happens, and retailers really continue to look at the way they want to promote their facilities because they have to keep them constantly fresh and updated. So we had some really great leads from that show. I enjoy trade shows. I think it's the best way to meet people. And we're getting our brand out there. I mean, Starnet in this turnkey opportunity is really a new brand. So it's always exciting to meet new people and talk to them about what we're doing. Mm-hmm.
So the membership is happy with the success of the Strategic Account Program?
Yeah, they are. As we get bigger, we get more experienced and we have a better understanding. But our members are set up today to do turnkey programs. So our program doesn't compete with the members, and that's why it's been successful.
Mm-hmm. All right, great. It's good to catch up with you. Again, been talking to Leah Ledoux, the Director of Strategic Accounts with Starnet in Carlsbad, California. And you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.